Hello viewer and welcome to yet another episode of Sports Sugu. I'm your host John Gige. Remember, you can keep it interacting with us through all our social media platforms, that is GBS TV Kenya. Our SMS line number is 21144. So send us some of your text and we shall be sampling some of your feeds as the show continues. Remember, we had a lot of sporting action that happened over the weekend, including the Arsenal versus Manchester City game, whereby it was only one-man show, that is Kevin De Bruyne terrorizing Arsenal's defense, whereby Manchester City were able to win it 3-1. So 3-0, sorry for that. And also we had some of the Kenya Premier League action that happened over the weekend, whereby Tusker and FC Leopards played for a barren draw, whereby we had KCB winning it 2-1 and Western Stima beating Zoia, that is 3-1, whereby we see now Tusker leading the table with 31 points and Gor Mahia coming in the 5th position. Remember, Gor Mahia have games in hand, like 4 games in hand to play. So in the English Premier League results, whereby the action was very well, and Manchester United, after winning the derby, Jose Mourinho boys were able to win it at Wolves, that is 2-1, and also Klopp's men making it for, that is 17 games unbeaten so far, so good, winning it 2-0 against Watford. And Leicester City, that is Brendan Rodgers' men, finally was stopped by a stubborn Norwich, whereby they drew 1-1. Remember, we'll be giving you some of this sporting action, but today in studio I have one team that plays in the FKF, that is Division 2. So I'd like them to introduce themselves. So guys, karibuni sana kwa come kwa show, and maybe we'll start with the coach over here.
My name is Vincent Moses Okelo. I'm
Yes.
the head coach of Terra Squad FC, also known as Kasarani Red Eagles Academy, playing in the National FKF Division 2 Eastern Region. We are based in Mwiki, Kasarani.
Okay, karibu sana kwa show.
Asante sana.
To the gentleman seated in the middle.
Thank you very much. My name is Andrew, Anthony Obara. I'm the organizing sec and also co-founder with Vincent,
Yes.
our coach. Let me just say I'm very grateful to be here, and I am looking forward to discussing more about international football, local football, and also more about our team.
Okay, karibu sana kwa show. The last but not the least.
I'm Jared
Yes.
Obure Nyamwaro. I play the role of a funds-based manager. That is mobilizing funds and some other activities that involves the funds in the team. Yeah.
So karibuni sana kwa show.
Asante.
First of all, coach, we'll start with that question. When did Terra Squad come to be? Because Mr. Anthony has told us here you two are the co-founders of the team. So when did the team come to be?
The team started in 2000,
Yes.
the year 2000, 2001, around there, as a young team playing in the Musa League. You've heard of Musa League,
yes,
in the under 12 category. So we used to play the under 12 league in Musa League. Then the boys graduated to under 14, under 16, then they came to over 18. Then we decided that now that our boys had come of age, we registered them in the FKF League. Where we registered as a sub-county. Started the smallest sub-county, county, provincial league, and now we are now in the national division, Division 2. So that has been our journey, although I'm sure he'll talk of the achievements that we've achieved, because I'm sure through the journey we've had a lot of challenges, we have a lot of achievements as a team, and I know as we continue to share, I'll be sharing some of the achievements.
Okay.
But that has been our journey all the way through.
Okay. So as he has said that you guys have started from the lower division that we have up to where you have reached. So how has the journey been for you guys?
It has not been easy, but at the same time it has been exciting, because when we started this idea or this vision, we never even looked at us going like so far in football. But I see with time when our team won the under 12, we were the first team in Mwiki to win the under 12 Musa championship. So with time we kept growing like that. Then one day, there was this issue of Mwiki had only one football team in the league.
Yes.
And they were playing that time, was it the
Super League.
the Super League, yeah? So what we decided, we felt that there was so much congestion. So we said, since we've been playing Misa for quite some time,
Yes.
why not venture into something a little bit challenging? So we joined the district league, FKF district league.
Sub-county.
It's called sub-county today.
Yes, yeah.
And both of us were twin strikers. So with the time we realized we could not play at the same time
And the coach then-
and also manage the team.
Exactly, yeah.
So when we joined the county league, okay, you can correct me. It's still county league, right? So when we joined the county league, or what do you call it these days?
Sub-county, then county, then, yeah.
So we joined county league, and we could not play football anymore. So I now took the responsibility of organizing things,
Exactly.
and he took the responsibility of,
Being the
of
coach.
coaching the team, and also he became the guy who was also helping us to rally the fans behind the team. So that's the time, by the grace of God, we also won the Nairobi Champions Cup. I don't know if you've heard about it.
Nairobi
I take
Champions.
so much pride. I always say we are the only team. The only team. I say this confidently. We are the only team in Nairobi, a team that was even despised by many. We were like a Leicester City. We defeated everyone in Nairobi, and
Yes.
we were crowned Nairobi champions. We won 1 million.
2015,
And
yeah.
that's the same time also the FKF president, Nick Mwendwa,
Yes.
was vying for the seat.
Yeah, exactly.
So for us, it was a win for Terra Squad and a win for him also, because he's the only guy who came up with an idea to support grassroots football. It's through such a tournament. So, yeah, so that's how we moved from there to a higher level and to where we are right now, and in Division 2.
In Division
Yeah,
2.
so it's not been easy, but it's been challenging and exciting at the same time. Yeah.
And I know the fans are the key integral of each and every team all over the world. So what do you do, or what tactics do you use? I know they are different with the coaches, but which tactics do you use to rally the fans to come to the ground to watch your matches?
Okay, when I came on board
Yeah.
as a fan base manager, there are some things that we saw it wise to do with our fans. We looked at in a different way. Our role was not only coming to the field to cheer the team. So we came up with an idea of opening a WhatsApp group, so that we can actually rally for fans, because we know football is about fans, because you can't play football without fans. So we came up with that idea of, we as fans, what can we do to the team so that the team can be motivated, and they can feel that they have a family behind them. So we came up with that idea of forming a WhatsApp group, and actually currently it's working. And we are seeing fruits of it, and we are praying that we will have more fans who will come on board and actually help us in achieving our dream.
Okay, maybe sticking to you a little bit about the fans there.
Yeah.
So in the grassroots football, is it being taken very seriously?
Sure, it's been taken very seriously, but we are still in the process, because we want to involve the whole community into supporting football. Because from football, we have its talent, so that, you know, the community realizes that they are boys who are playing football. So we are realizing it. Actually, we are having more fans, more men and women that are coming on board to support us, not only financially, but physically, to cheer the team.
Okay, maybe to the organizing sake, we saw the National Super League got into the partnership with Betika. So does the funds that the National Super League get, does it benefit you guys? Because we were told that the money is for the grassroots football. Does that money reach you guys?
Okay, I think this is something that was just done recently.
Yeah.
But from our experience, all this time that we've been running the league, it's been through our own initiatives. It's been through our own, maybe from our own pockets, from our own friends or fans. Like in our team, we even have partners. There's some guys who come in, some businessmen. They come in, and apart from just financially supporting the team, they also try to also mentor some of our players. They try to guide some of our players. So for us, we don't just look at it as on the financial aspect.
Sure.
When you look at our partners, sorry for just diverting.
It's okay.
Our partners come in to support financially and also in many other ways. But now to come back to your question, we are yet. If they say that the money is helping us down here, maybe that's a plan they have for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 months. But right now, I'll be honest with you, it's very expensive for us. Like in a normal, any match that we have, the referee and the match com and all those match officials, they must be given 5,000. You can imagine.
It's the responsibility of the team.
Yeah, and if, for us, we don't have sponsors. It is either from my pocket or from their pocket or from friends or partners or fans, as you were saying. So if FKF have come up with that idea and that Betika deal is supposed to benefit us, let me just say it is something that will happen in the future. But so far, as it stands, it's very expensive for us.
Maybe I'll also second you by saying we've seen also the Kenya Premier League struggling because of the same issue, lack of funds. So it is indeed very expensive to run football. So coach, to you, how are you able to scout these players? I know it's your responsibility to know which this player can help us in this position and what can he offer to the squad. So how do you go about in recruiting your players?
Okay, so when we started the team, and that has been the culture of the team, that most of our players should come from our local community. And that is what we normally do. So we have like, we still have the academy that supplies the players to our senior team. So our main aim is just to make sure that we nurture the young boys from under 12, 14, 16. So when they reach 16 to 18 years, they join the senior team. So our scouting basically is normally from Kasarani and our neighboring areas, just from Kasarani, so that we see how well that we can develop them from when they are 12 years.
Okay, viewer, remember our SMS line number is 21144. So do you think that grassroots football is being taken serious? Remember to send us in your comment and we shall be sampling some of your feeds as the show continues. Maybe before we take a short commercial break, maybe coach, you can highlight to us some of the achievements that you've been able to make with this team. I know you're not old in the in this game, but within that short period of time. So what are some of the success that you can boast your team up?
The organization, our first main achievement was to win the under 12 Nairobi Musa Championship. That was in their 12 years. Then the under 14, we also won under 14, under 16, that is subsequent years. But again, our main pride is when we won the Nairobi Champions Cup, that is the under. That was in 2015 when we won the Nairobi Champion Cups winners. That was we destroyed every team in Nairobi. That's what we are known to.
In fact, sorry.
Then another achievement is that over the years, to stay in the league, it's not easy. If you look at our league standings various years, we've always been in position 1, 2, or 3. That's there's that consistency. We've never been below. Position 3, so we've always been maintaining the top positions, and I think other achievements is also winning the local tournaments. We have local tournaments in Kasarani. We used to have tournaments in Kasarani. Those are some of the achievements. We have different trophies from the different local tournaments. Because every tournament you're invited, we always in the finals or winning it. So I think that's a major achievement. If you can go to our Facebook page, you'll see all
the details. Maybe we'll be telling them a little bit later at the show. So maybe
something maybe he didn't tell you. We are the current champions holders. No one has won that Champions League till date. So we are still the champions.
So you're still the winners.
We are still the winners.
Yet to be defeated.
Of course,
Okay, so when will the competition return so that
I guess until Nick Mwendo again decides. I'm not like praising him or advertising Mwendo. I repeat, he's the only guy who came up with an idea of supporting grassroots football.
Exactly.
Giving out like a whole million to young people. I'm telling you that was something so awesome. And when he won, I think it was a win for all the grassroots footballers and teams. That's it. So we wait for him to come up with an idea. Now this time it will be 2 million.
Okay. Okay, viewer, remember we are going to take a quick short commercial break. We'll be right back. Don't go too far. Welcome back, viewer. Remember, our SMS line number remains to be 21144. So some exciting news just in, that is the UEFA Champions League round of 16 is finally out, and we will be having quite good matches whereby Borussia Dortmund will be playing against Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid will be playing against Manchester City, Atlanta playing against Valencia, Atletico Madrid playing against the current champions, the holders of the cup, that is Liverpool, Chelsea playing against Bayern Munich, Lyon playing against Juventus, and Tottenham playing against LAP, that is the Germans team, and also Napoli playing against Barcelona. So those are just but some of the good fixtures that you can catch. So welcome back, and more with the Terra squad. That is
The baddest.
The baddest. Maybe you can, your chant, what's your chant?
Let's try to do something simple. We're the biggest, the baddest, the greatest, the only team in East and Central Africa. What's the word?
Terra Squad, who? Big team.
Okay. Kweli hiyo inatisha. Ile mafans hata wakisikia wanatisha. Okay, before we went to that break, you were telling us some of the achievements. Maybe there are some that you've left behind.
Yeah, there was. I'd already forgotten that. One of the main achievements for a coach or even a player is always to play maybe in the national team or play in the Premier League, and that is another vision that in the next few years we are going to see some of our players playing in the national team or even the Premier League. We've started by recently, this year I think in January, we had one of our players joining the Kariobangi Sharks. We are very proud of him, and he is now playing the Kariobangi Sharks. And we have two also of our players who got scholarship to go and also play in the United States of America, and they are doing very well. Also, we have also our players playing, one of them playing in India and Bangladesh. You know, that's we are feeling very proud because those are scholarships that they have gotten through football and through our football networks that they are playing down there. So that is something that I thought I had forgotten, and it's very important for a coach even to see some of their players growing and doing better in. And lastly, I would say another achievement is not always on the field, because we're also working with these young boys to also be good players outside the field. Some of them are doing good careers in their different professional works, which we are very proud of them, because most footballers, if you see them, when they are not playing football, they don't have a backup plan. And that is something we are working on.
Or maybe if they get maybe a serious injury that can rule him out of the football
then
game
they turn out to go to drugs. So we've also insisted for our players to go back to school and also get this education scholarship, so that that can also act as a backup plan for these young players. And that is one thing also we think is an achievement for us, making us different from other teams.
Exactly. I was actually coming to that second that question to ask you, what makes your team unique from the rest of the other teams? So
maybe I'll start, then they'll add. So I was just continuing that we're insisting on education. And also we are now, recently we've introduced mentorship. We also have a guy in charge of mentorship, where after every training session or after every match, we sit with these young boys, we mentor them, we tell them, we advise them on issues to do with drugs, on issues to do with maintaining the environment, on issues to do with working with the community around them, or even working with the police, because we've realized that as young people, we're always mistaken by police. So as a community, as a community club, we've decided to partner with the police in our community to fight crime, and also to network with the community, also to do environmental cleanups and things that would keep these young people busy. We realize every year, as we've seen in our Facebook page, that every year we organize awards for these young players. You know, in big teams, you do realize awards for only all the clubs, but our team, we have awards for our best performing players. That would motivate these young players to perform better and to work hard in the pitch and off the pitch. Our awards also have discipline, the most disciplined players, the best defender, top scorer, the most valuable players. This is just to make sure that our young players are motivated and in the field. So I will not say much, but maybe
the organizing secretary can add.
think what also makes our team stand out, that's in my opinion, compared to other teams. We are, I think we're just like 5 years old. We're just like 5 years old since we joined the FKF leagues from district, at where we are right now. And our belief, our self-belief, you know, one who sees our team will think we've been here for like 10 years or 20 years in the FKF leagues. But our self-belief is what we have also tried to also trickle it down to our players. We don't like when our players see themselves negatively. So we also always try to make sure their state of mind, how they dress, how they see themselves when they're playing football. Like even just winning the Nairobi Champions Cup, I'm telling you, no one believed in us. But the coach and the office and the technical bench and everyone just telling these young boys, it doesn't matter where you've come from. The most important thing is believing in yourself, knowing that you are the biggest, you are the baddest. You know, once you believe in yourself, you don't need somebody else to tell you you're good. Exactly. So that's why we kind of stand out. We always try to make sure our players' state of mind is positive, is focused. Another thing about us, I think we are, in my opinion, we are the youngest office here in Nairobi. Our team manager is, I think, 32. Okay. Our coach, maybe, I don't know, I'll not say, but he's also very young. The guy in charge of fan base is also very young. There's a guy called John Ongicho, the one in charge of mentorship. He's a very young guy. Most teams you'll see old guys who have been there for so long running the teams. But for us, being young, being gifted, being talented, we're coming up with new ideas. We are running football in a totally different way. If you see the way our coach trains the team, you'll be surprised. Sometimes he has a board, you know. You know, by the grace of God, he's also been trained. He's a good coach. So you'll see some coaches, when they coach their players, it's more of shouting and screaming and giving funny ideas and you know what you just learn to, like in the bush, for example. But for us, if you even see the way our boys play, we normally call it scientific football. Scientific. So it's not just playing haphazardly, but it's a system. Okay?
The tiki-taka Guardiola style.
You know, and again, I believe, you know, a successful football club, you should have an organized office. And that one actually makes us different from others because our office is very organized and even our partners, because the way we run this football, and I think running a football without sponsorship, it's very hard, it's tricky, very costly. And that is what we are doing. We are doing this football without any sponsor. That means how we've planned ourselves. And actually, I won't leave without thanking our sponsors. Like for example, some cargo, the Expresso Sacco, some few individuals who have helped us actually achieve our dreams. And our core value is to eliminate crime in the society. And working with the community.
Maybe adding to that question of the uniqueness. So what's the uniqueness in terms of how you rally your fans?
As I said earlier, we are more doing it not a corporate way, but we are going into the grassroots. You know, okay, as I said, apart from the WhatsApp group that we have, we also have our Facebook page where our communication, most of our communication is, plus now the WhatsApp, we have our account, we have our account, we have our mobile banking, so that when you have maybe a small token you want to give to the team, you send it to our WhatsApp mobile banking.
Okay, so I know there are many people there outside watching you guys and wondering maybe they also want to start a team like you guys did, and you've seen, like you've said, you are young, the team is comprised of young. Maybe they are there out and they want to do the way you guys are doing. So maybe your parting shots as we wind up the show, what would you tell that viewer outside there as a coach yourself, and if a player has been dreaming to play football and maybe kuna ile kitu tu inamzuia kidogo asicheze mpira, so what can you tell?
What I can say, I would repeat that these players, I would start with players who want to join our team because our team is always open. Like last week, we had like 4 or 5 players that came to a training session. Wakasema they wanted to join. So our team is always open as long as you believe in your talent. It's open because our main aim is not to have the best player team, the Ronaldo kwa team. See, aim yetu waga ni una believe in yourself and you have that passion to develop football. Si welcome. We always train at St. Dominic Primary School in Mwiki. So mtu yote anaweza come in from 5 jioni because mchana watu wetu, our players are working, our players are in school. So after school, jioni 5 ama 4:30 una join. Then another parting shot is to say that members of community to believe in our players. Ukikama hapo mtaani, come watch our matches. Tuna play at Mwiki, pale Maisa ground. Come and watch. If you have something, contribute. Because ile si usema gako ka 100 bob, ukiongeza 100 nyingine na kwa 200, 300. So I would want sponsors ama mtu yote wa mtaani ama community members to come on board to support these young players. Umesikia it's expensive to run leagues, ndio. Let them come on board. Si tunakaribisha, tuko open, hatunaga masheria mingi. Si tuko open, tuko very simple, we are young people. We come, get anything. If you have an idea pia, unaweza kunasema tumeongea kitu nasema you can be partner or you have an idea. Come on board. Si welcome, our doors are always open because tumesema si ni vijana. Tuko open, hakuna ati masheria, si nini. So come on board.
Maybe from the organizing secretary.
What I would say, maybe if you're out there and you're asking yourself, what can I do to impact the community? For us, we chose sports. And as the fan-based manager said, we felt like in Kasarani Wiki, we wanted to get rid of maybe crime or idleness. And you see, not everyone will fit in church or the mosque or somewhere else. You can use football as a platform to change lives. So if you're out there and you're asking yourself, what can I do? Why not use football? And if you're thinking about starting a football team and you're asking yourself, will I be able to afford? What you need to do, just believe in yourself. That's why in our state of mind, we're always positive. We believe in ourselves, and God has been faithful. So we just ask you, just start from even the lowest league. Ukipanda pole pole, you never know. You see, for us, we never had funds, but the more we achieved something positive. I guess life is like that. If you're doing well, you attract.
Definitely, attract.
So for us, I believe believing in ourselves, being hardworking, being determined and performing well has also given us people to support us. So start that team, believe in yourself, and just keep doing what you're doing. And finally, of course, I must appreciate our fans. Our fans, as they are behind us 100%, they are always, whether we lose or win, I must appreciate our partners, our partners who are outside there. And if maybe you're outside there and you're wondering, what can I do to also contribute in the society? Come join us, please. Come support our team, support our vision. Because these kids that we have today, like the coach said, some are in America, some are doing good jobs. I'm telling you, we don't have any of our players in any criminal activity. Why? The kind of mentorship, the kind of guidance we've given them, and it's through partners, through friends, through people who have stood by us and by our vision. So I just ask you kindly support Terra Squad, and of course FKF also, you've believed in us all these years. We thank you, and we just look forward to even joining the Kenya Premier League very soon.
Okay, so to the fan-based manager, maybe you could also give your social media platforms and every bit of the contact that people there out can reach you guys.
Mine first goes to our fans. Okay, not only our fans, mafans wote wa football. Kama unapenda football na uko pale nje, sana sana niongelelewa uko within Kasarani constituency na our neighboring constituencies. If you love football, kindly, vile tunatoanga tu kaso unaenda kuwatch futa weekend, kuja kwa ground pia pale Maisa tukicheza home matches, tukienda away Mwiki, mtu support. Juu tuna need support yenu. Kuran football manze ni si rahisi. I think on giving our social platforms, I think I will give it to our coach.
Ni get off, but on Facebook unaweza tupata Terra Squad FC - Kasarani Red Eagles Academy. So unasema tu Terra Squad FC - Kasarani Red Eagles Academy. Hizo ni
All throughout.
All throughout.
Maybe YouTube channel kama mko nayo.
Hizo ndo tunawakia sasa hadi website, they are still on construction. Tunangoja tu kulipa then tumalize, but in the next like by January tukianza hizo ni vitu zitakuwa. But tukienda tu hapo Terrascode FC dash Kasarani Eagles Academy utaget malunza to support M-Pesa nini account equity ziko zote utaget hizo details hapo kwa page.
Na kama unataka kuwekwa kwa WhatsApp group yetu, I think maybe naweza wapatia namba yangu so that uni text ndio ni kuad kwa WhatsApp group. So
lazima ajitetee.
Me as your chairman, namba yangu ni 0759 30 45 36, and I repeat 0759 30 4536. Just text me your number or your name. I'll add you to our WhatsApp group na utapata vile tunaendelea. We thank you. We thank our fans. Fans wangu manze msituachilie. Tuko na nyinyi mpaka mwisho. We are only, in fact, to remind you, we are only 2 steps to the Premier League. So
after
to give up
the first division, then NSL, then
the Premier League.
To the Premier League.
But pia ndo nipole kwa cut short, but pia tukiwa thank pia nyinyi kama GBS. Unajua siwezi sema ati ni station mobs zinaweza to invite na kusupport my grassroots football. So na thank pia GBS family for pia kusupport grassroots football na kutuita hapa just to talk about issues of sports na issues of football. It's a good conversation na I'm sure we are bringing change because hii ni station iko mtaa yetu na tuko very proud that mna support pia teams ziko mtaa na pia teams ziko within area yetu ya community. So muendelee hivyo tuiteni tena na tena, tutakam to discuss issues of sports, to discuss issues za help vijana mtaani. So tuna appreciate sana.
Okay, indeed, guys and viewers, they are out. If indeed there is talent here at Sports Sugu, we'll make sure that we cover it up and bring it to you. So guys, maybe unaweza wind up na hiyo chant yenyu kidogo hapo.
Twende.
Vile si ufanya ground.
We're the biggest.
Amen.
The baddest.
Amen.
The greatest.
Amen.
The only team.
Amen.
Video team.
Yeah.
Video terror.
Dio.
Terror. What's the word?
Terror Squad.
What's the word?
Terror Squad. Big team.
Okay, viewer, that's all we had for you in this episode of Sports Sugu. Remember, on behalf of those who made this show a success, it's a wrap from us.